Welcome to Running Community Resources, stories that move our neighborhoods forward. Brought to you by Run It Studios and sponsored by Melanie Sutton with Keller Williams. Together, we're highlighting the people and programs helping our community run strong. Hi, I'm Trina Wilcox with Run It Studios. We talk about running things in our life, literally and metaphorically. And our community is run by so many fantastic people. One of my favorite people that I've gotten to know is Melanie Sutton with Keller Williams. And not only do you help people get into homes, their lifelong dream home, maybe they've never even thought they could own a home before, and you want them to know that it is possible if that's something that they're wanting to do. So tell me about some of the resources that you came across that can help folks.
I've come across several resources in town. One of them is Dee Maples with Consumer Credit Counseling. She has programs I had never heard of. I knew a little bit about consumer credit counseling, but I didn't know everything that you guys did until I met you. I would love for you to tell us more about them.
Sure. So, one of the things that I'm very passionate about as well is home ownership. We do have a first time homebuyer education program, and because the American dream is something that is very valued by a lot of people, maybe not everyone, but not everyone realizes that they can have a home. And I would like to hear, here at Consumer Credit Counseling, we like to help people achieve that dream by education. One of the things that we will do we are a nonprofit. I am HUD certified, and that is a big deal.
Okay, why is that so important for people to know?
Because that tells them that we are educated in all the ways that we need to be educated for home ownership and all of our other programs.
You've got the credibility to do what you're doing.
Yes,
Great.
it's an extremely hard test actually to pass that. We are the only HUD approved agency in the state of Missouri.
Wow.
And that's important
Yeah.
because we also know what the lenders are supposed to be doing with helping the potential homeowner get those loans. So, but we also know that there's a lot of things that go into home ownership. For instance, we do a credit review with each client. We explain on their credit report what every line means and how we can help them improve that credit score because they have to have a certain credit score to even be approved for certain loans.
Okay.
And a lot of people don't really understand credit reports. We also will go hand in hand with every client and individualize a budget with them because when they go to the bank to get the loan, the bank is going to calculate their DTI, which is debt to income ratio, which is their income versus their expenses, and we can actually help them also improve their DTI so they can be mortgage ready when it's time to buy that home. So we spend a lot of time and personal care with every individual that comes through our door, and we want to encourage them but also educate them so they can be a homeowner.
That's great. You've got a lot of programs too. I see your card there with all that information. Can you talk a little bit about some of those?
So this yellow card we designed because of the fact that we do so many different services here in this building that a lot of people don't know about. We have been in this building since 1969. And a lot of people say, "Oh, I've seen consumer credit counseling." I have no idea what they do.
Yeah.
So we designed this card that tells about the different services that we can provide. Credit report review, debt management plan. I can speak on that for a moment. If clients have several credit cards and they just are beside themselves and they really don't want to file bankruptcy, they come in and we look at each individual creditor and we negotiate with the creditor to get their interest rates lowered on every single credit card. And then we cut those cards up or we have the client cut the card up, and then they're dealing more with learning how to save, learning how to actually prioritize their bills so that they know that their house payment and utilities and food, those are priority bills, not shopping and taking your kids to Chuck E. Cheese's every Friday night or whatnot. So it's really important to teach people.
Yeah.
We teach them personal financial coaching and financial education, in which I always say anything in the realm of financial literacy. Sometimes we think as parents that our kiddos are learning that in school, and sometimes they're actually not learning that in school. We do student loan counseling, we do bankruptcy counseling, and then our newest program is called Social Security Rep Payee. So if someone is getting Social Security as their income, whether it's disability or regular Social Security, then we can be their rep payee, where the Social Security check would come to us. We would pay their main bills for them, which would be mortgage, utilities, and those monthly bills that are necessary. Now, if there's money left over, they are welcome to use it however they please. But we help them also avoid scams because we know a lot of people on disability, and especially the senior population, they are easily scammed where they give out their checking account number, their social security number, and then before you know it, they're in a mess.
Yeah, and those scams are getting sophisticated.
They are very sophisticated. They're using things that tug at their heart, like, oh, your grandson is here, and they really intimidate the senior population. And so that's another thing we try to do is help educate the senior population. Don't give out that information, or the IRS is not going to ask for information over the phone, those type of things.
Yeah.
So we try to provide all that security and safety by education. That's what we do a lot.
So if somebody wants to set up an appointment, can they come by? What do you prefer for them to connect with you?
Yes, well, you can definitely come by. We are located at 1515 South Glenstone Avenue. Or they can find us on the web, which is www.cccsoftheheartland.org. Or they can call us at 417-889-7474.
Sounds great. Thank you so much for sharing that information. Very good stuff. Melanie, where can we go to connect with you? If somebody's out there saying, I need to talk to her.
Yes.
Where do you go?
You can call me or text me at 417-849-8885. My website is melaniesutton.kw.com.
Thank you so much. You can find out more, get the videos at runitstudios.com.